And they had this kind of face map.
You're talking WWF.
Oh, just like that.
I just realized that I'm going in.
With our face masks on. Say a bunch of shit. Like we're alien.
Jeep shop, it's Biggle Bossum, it's Beast Bop, Beast Bop, Bing Burp, Bing Burp, Bing Burp, Bing Burp.
Bro, does this like start us off with our 4th episode, I think?
That was the alien technique. Alien speaking technique.
Brought to you by what like realm?
The astronomical cosmic lane
Okay.
of Aryan Sector 625.
Now that sounds more believable than what you said before.
The astronomical cosmic lane of Aryan 265 because it's... Shut up.
Okay.
It's very
No, I
believable.
believe you, cause I was from Moon Spectre 6.
What do you think, this is just a jade face mask? Soaked in jade crystals to cleanse my skin after a long hard day at the Sky Zone or whatever?
If I wasn't a fellow alien, I think I'd think that. Skies on socks. So I got extra
Is
grip.
that where we were?
Yeah.
I think
No,
it was called Big Air.
It was Get Air. Yeah, it was
Get
called
Air.
Get Air. We weren't at Sky Zone.
Get Air.
That's
Oh, we
for
went to a
pussies.
trampoline park earlier. Maybe I'll show some clips of some random funniness right here. I'm a bad jumper.
Oh, just like that.
Here. That was a fun time. I had a good
It
time.
was so fun. Bro.
I'm exhausted, so I figured, what are we doing? PJ and Face Mask
PJ
podcast.
Fight Night Podcast.
Bars.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Always dropping them.
So always drop.
Okay, welcome to our 4th episode. Last one we was at the festival.
Yeah.
This one we're tired and have face masks
I
on.
mean, I want to say we're.
Bro, I'm tired.
He's a little
I
spunked.
have a face mask on somewhere in my pajamas, as you can see.
Yeah.
I have a nice cleansing mask on.
Oh God.
But
So, I want to ask you,
yeah.
what'd you do on Saturday, dude? Which was yesterday, for reference.
Oh, I went to the Jesus Trejo show.
Okay.
The comedy club in Philly at the Punchline. That was fire. Shout out to Jose. That was fire, dude, because it was so funny. It was so funny. There was 2 comedians before him too. I loved them. Like all their Instagram. The one was Chris Garcia, and I forget the guy before him, unfortunately.
Wow.
I don't remember his name, but I have him on Instagram.
Okay. I feel you.
It was hilarious. I loved how they was just so funny to the point where you'd be laughing at a joke beforehand, and like then he's telling a new one that's just as funny, and it's like I'm trying to catch up laughing from the
Yep,
last
literally
joke. I was like,
overlapping
oh, man.
laughs, bro.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
nonstop, and I'm snorting, and it was a good time.
Snorting.
I was just snorting from laughing so hard, and I was like, hey, I saw him after the show. I was like, big fan, man, because I've been following him for a couple years. He's like an
Yeah.
up and coming comedian. Shout out Jesus, and I was like,
Is
yeah.
he up and coming? Because he's
Well,
verified.
no. I mean, he's not like not.
Like, not well known. Like,
Yeah.
he's known, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like people know him, and like I would say that he's doing good. He's
Yeah.
doing a comedian, doing what he loves. I've seen him on a couple podcasts and stuff, but I would say he's like selling like crazy arena shows.
Yeah, like, not
So
like,
it's like-
David Chappelle type shit.
Yeah. So he's just, I would say, a smaller, with all respect, comedian. But it was I like that anymore. That's why Curly was trying to go to a Bill Burr show.
Okay.
I was like, first, I don't like Bill Burr's comedy. No disrespect to Bill Burr. Hopefully, I mean, he seems like a great guy.
Yeah.
But it's just like angry comedy a lot.
Mhm.
And I was like, and he was like, it was arena at the Mohegan Sun. And I was like, I'm not paying $200 when I can go like have
Yeah,
a great
fuck
time.
that,
And the guy's literally like 10 feet from me. And he's hilarious,
$30
you know?
bucks,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was $100
Oh.
when the night was done because you had to buy drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was totally worth it. And I was like, hey, man, I got this podcast. Me and my brother, we do YouTube and music and stuff. And he was like, oh, that's awesome. He's like, hopefully our paths will cross one day. Maybe you'll,
Mhm.
That's literally what he said. And I was
Really?
like, yeah. And I was like, oh, that's sick. I didn't even have to say that.
Damn, that's fire.
So hopefully we'll get him on here one day. He can tell us about a couple of his lives that he's lived. He seems to have a lot of stories. It's really funny. So that was really cool. It's quote unquote excuse for my birthday, which is tomorrow.
Yeah. Happy birthday, podcast. Let's go.
Yeah.
I want at least 2 happy birthdays in the comments, bro. At least. Come on. We got to run up them comments.
I probably didn't wish them happy birthday, so it's only fair if you don't. But if you do, it'll make me feel real sweet. I think I'm I can't really count that high. I think I'm turning 21.
Yeah, 22. I thought it was 22.
I'm
But
a
no,
fresh 18.
I brought up why you went or where you went on Saturday because I want to know, do you know the first stand-up comedian and why stand-up comedians are stand-up comedians now?
The history of stand-up comedy?
Yeah.
No, I do not know.
So the first stand-up comedian was Frank Fay, and he was in the Mob,
Fay.
right?
Yeah.
So, okay, here we go, man. I'm
Okay.
gonna give it all out to you.
Deep breath for
Deep
for a
breath.
big story.
Yeah. So
Alright.
basically, a stand-up is a fighter, right? So it'd just be somebody that can just throw punches and be entertaining for a fight,
Mm-hmm.
and they
Like back in the day.
yeah, like 1940s, bro.
A stand-up fighter, they would call him.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
A stand-up fighter. But then the Mob transitioned that into their funny guys, like their class clown type of guys.
Mm-hmm.
But then they took the term stand-up as the same way, like a dude that can just like spit out jokes repeatedly and like interact with the crowd and stuff. And Frank Fay actually like saw that, or was like a part of that, I mean, and then actually he was a circus dude. So like, you know, like Serpentina, snake woman.
alive,
Yeah,
alive.
like a carnival dude.
Oh,
He'd
yeah.
be doing that voice.
Oh, okay.
And so one day, like eventually he's been doing it for so much
Mhm.
that he just stood on stage one day and was like making fun of the old acts like before him.
Oh, really?
So yeah, and then that's like doing like interactions with the people in the crowd.
Yeah.
And that was the first ever stand-up set.
And so what did it have to? The Mafia liked it? Or,
Yeah,
and was
yeah, they made him do it, like basically.
Oh.
Like after he started it, they
Uh-huh.
they're
like, hey,
him to do it more.
hey, we'll pay you to come talk funny jokes to a couple wise guys, eh?
Basically, you want to crack some jokes, huh?
You're a
Walk
funny
down
guy.
the boulevard.
Walk down the boulevard. 506 and Cherry Street. Come down there. The club's popping. We'll pay you a couple shillings.
Shillings. I knew you were gonna say it, bro. No, but I just thought that was like crazy interesting how the Mob has influence in something that is so big today, like such a spectacle.
I mean, the government's pretty big.
Yeah, but it's the Mob,
Oh.
not the government.
Oh.
I mean,
I'm
unless the
saying they
Mob was
probably
working with the government.
maybe they
I
have a
don't
little
know.
influence still in the government.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was just checking I lost my train of thought.
The government is a mob, but well, we won't get into that.
Don't.
Come.
Let's
for
get
me.
into it, man. No. Dude, I do have to say,
people that-
you're lathering on. I mean, oh wow, I'm clipping.
My
bro.
lathering of my face.
Yeah,
mask
is eloquent.
I was
bro.
gonna say
It's
when I was
shining
doing
and
it in the
shit,
mirror.
bro.
This is for the old heads out there. I think I look like kind of like the Animal, and I forget his teammate that was in the like wrestling like back in the day. I'm talking like Hulk Hogan era,
Mm.
the Animal, and I think his teammate was like the Hawk or something. And they had this kind of face mask.
You're talking WWF, bro.
Oh, is it? Wow.
Hulk Hogan days, bro.
Oh, I didn't know it changed
Yeah.
to
Mhm.
WWF. to
WWF, or maybe it was WEF. It was something like that. But yeah, and then there's WWE, man,
Nice.
because they wanted to change it into.
I think it's actually because the World Wildlife Foundation
Yeah.
actually bought the name
Really?
WWF.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I remember
That's
reading
crazy.
that somewhere.
But do you know? Since we're on the topic, do you know Edge? Since you like brought up Hulk Hogan and like old WWF.
Oh, Edge the wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind
Dude, the Edge, dude. Oh my God. I used to go on YouTube when I was literally like
And watch
9 and just binge watch every one of his fights. The Edge, if you're out there, dude, get on the pod, man. I'd love to have a talk. I'd love to have a talk.
Something that I wanted to bring up actually.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Barnacles?
No.
Mm.
Oh yeah. What did we watch also last night, dude? The UFC 270. I think it was 274. I forget. But
like that.
oh yeah. So the lightweight belt, Charles. I always butcher his name. Oliveira. I think it's Oliveira.
Yeah, that's his name.
Charles Oliveira freaking lost his belt because he was 0.5 over the weight.
Bro.
I just realized that I'm going insane. Got shit face on the floor of the basement. It's a thin line between love and hate. Dad with the bad vibrations take over. Say hi to Satan. Obviously.